traders? Toby here from Pro Edge Trading. Today we're going to look at the background change trades. These have great RR and you should be taking these. Let me show you how these are set up. So we're in EdgeRunner Auto. Go down. This is what I do. I do a net mode of 2 net losses or 1 net win. That gives you a chance to have a little leeway, but if you get 1 net win, you're done for the day. I'm using position sizing mode, minimum profit of 200. So the auto will select the correct amount of contracts based on the size of the signal bar you're going for. We'll get to that. So I'm doing 200. You select background change here or marketing in. Our time's 8:36 to 10:30. For the background trades, you could probably just change that to 8:30. Probably be fine. This is Central Time. This is our New York Open. The top filter doesn't matter. EM filter, MA filter is up to you, but I don't use it for this. Go in both directions. Here's the good stuff. So the target type is a signal bar body. And that would be like in this trade right here, this body right here. And you're going for one of those. So profit target value, 1 signal bar body. Top is a signal bar shadow, which is basically just the top of the bar in this, first short right there. And that's all you need. The background change setup. And so here we go. MNQ this morning opened up here. Let me show you one more thing. One more thing. All right. On the background trades, you have a choice. Of how many bars to wait. I have it set on 1. So background change entry wait bars. I have it set on 1 and I'll show you what that means. So to qualify for a background trade, obviously it has to change the background, but it also needs to be a red bar, red band, and red down here. That's your conditions. And you can put that on any number of bars you want. I put it on 1. So it's going to look at this very first bar of the background color change. If it meets that criteria, it's valid, it's going to take it. And you can set that on 2, 3, 4, whatever. I don't recommend chasing these, do 1 or 2, or you can do 0. If you do 0, none of that criteria has to line up. As soon as a background color change happens, it's going to take it right here. No matter what color it is, it doesn't matter. Just going to look at this right here. But I recommend 1 or 2, because you do want it to meet that criteria for your best, the best odds. It needs to be red. It needs to be going down. You need to have this red, Ideally, that's what you want. But if you want to shut it off, you have that option. So here's the MNQ. Got in there. We have it set on 200. And the bot gets as close as it can. It's the 200. This is 295. But there's some math in there. And it's going to get as close to 200 as it can. So there you go. That's a winner. Here's the MES. Here's a winner, and it's taking this body and adding it to your entry. There you go. Same thing with the RTY. Here's your signal bar. Here's the body. You're gonna add that to the entry here. And there's your target. Same thing with the Y. And here, I'll blow one of these up for you just so you can see it better. And in this example, this one's actually better than one to one. That's what I was going to tell you was, since it's a signal bar body, you're always going to have at least a one to one trade. Most of the time, it's going to be at least one to one. There'll be times it may not be, but most of the time it's going to be. In this case, it's even better. This looks like 1 to 2. Um, and this is on the 2 minute. Let me show you one more. Let me show you something else too. You'll notice here's the signal bar body. It's added, to here. There's your target. You see how much farther this went. Could have went for 2 bodies. Um, Same thing on this one. You got a lot more potential there. Same thing here. A lot more potential. A lot more potential here. And this is the 2 minute. And I know a lot of people like to trade on the 1 minute. So I brought those up for you just so you can see pretty much same thing. You got your winner there on the Q. This is on 1 minute pro edge bars. Same thing here on the MES. And you can see they went farther also. RTY. Same thing. It went a lot farther also. YM, it actually caught one going up. These were all shorts, but it caught one going up. Let's see. Went up a little bit more, but that was a big candle. Well, this is a big candle. And yeah, that's the 1 minute. The 1 minute, 2 minute, these are good trades. They're almost always going to be at least one to one or better. And you can do this. In your signal bar body is your target type. Now it can be anything, it can be ticks, ATR, whatever. But signal bar body is kind of the foundation of the background trades. But right here in this value, profit target value, you can change that, to 2, or maybe you want to go 1.5, you know, and you can also change the stop, obviously, to whatever you want, ticks or ATR edge band. But yeah, I just want to show you guys the background trades, great RR, high probability, but don't get greedy. Nothing wrong with taking a win, calling it good, doing on all 4 contracts. It's a good trade. But I appreciate you guys watching. Head over to proedgetrading.com. You can see more information. You can get signed up there. You can come visit us, join a Discord, see us there. We're in there, active, answering questions, sharing setups. A lot of people in there. It's a good group. Got a big, great group in there. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.